Joelsfuneral and the better half of Team Zero. How the hell are you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good. I managed to win tonight's tournament for the championship. I played Zoolic. It's probably one of the best decks of the format.
Hell yeah. This is
Probably,
your second time winning, right?
Yeah, second time winnings.
Yeah, knocking Jared off the throne of being a multiple winner. So, hell yeah.
So, starting off with the deck, we played 2 Bunny Blast, 1 Ram, 1 Thoroughblade, 1 Whiptail. The reason why we were playing Bunny Blast is for the reason that Bunny Blast has a better graveyard effect when it's like destroyed by battle. So you can apply pressure by summoning this back with Chalkanine, and that way you have a follow-up. If they destroy it, you get to add any zoo except back to your hand from the grave except Bunny Blast. It's better than Ram Ram because if Ram Ram is destroyed or anything else, you special summon a Blink. Instead of applying pressure, you can use this and have a follow-up for your next turn because this deck is a multi-turn deck, and essentially you're just able to keep recurring your turns and keep recurring advantage over and over. And that's the Zoo Monsters. We're playing the 1 Barrage, 3 Tenki, total of 9 cards in your engine. It's the same amount of cards you play in the Invoked engine. That way you're always constantly being able to play. And since the Tenkis are continuous, it really works well with the Golden Lords. We're playing 3 Golden Lord, 3 Outland, 3 Sanguine, 3 Conquistador. Personally, I'm playing 2 Waketo. I lost my 3rd, so you should play 3. Almost always play 3.
You should play 3.
You should play 3.
We played the same deck card for card. Except I played 3 Halcrera like a normal person. He lost.
I lost it.
He got first. I got second. Like the same deck, except somehow two Halcrera got there. So.
Hey,
yeah.
Whatever works.
Whatever works.
Yes, sir. And then for our hand trap lineup, we're playing 3 Ash, 3 Bell, Skullmeister, trash. Play Bell, my personal opinion. And then we're playing 2 DD Crow. DD Crow is really good in the mirror. It's good against hitting cards against just Lords in general. Bell is also really good. Hits like Sanguine, Nadir. It hits a lot of relevant cards in the game. Ice Dragon's Prison. There's a lot of cards in the game that it works better than Skullmeister because Skullmeister only hits activated effects in the graveyard. So like Ben 10 or something. But like really this itself should get you by. And then we're also playing tech cards. So by tech we're playing 3 Cosmic, 1 Upstart. This should be the 3rd Waketo, but we like drawing 39 cards.
Hey, it works.
3 Dino-Miscus and then 3 Ice Dragon's Prison. Ice Dragon's Prison is definitely worth the 120.
120.
Yeah, they went up.
Oof,
yeah,
man.
And Dino-Miscus is personal tech. Peter came up with it. It's pretty good.
It seems to be like a theme is just trying to banish cards instead of just sending them to grave. So.
It's a very banish heavy meta, especially with the prevalence of Eldlich. So we have, especially with the 2 DD Crow in main, with these cards as well, it makes all the other Eldlich cards like very free.
And not only that, it once again just like the Golden Lands, these special summon in graveyard, special from grave as a normal monster, so you can make your Link Spider to go into Asa, and it just gives you like a bunch of advantage for no reason, and it lets you get ahead of the curve from your opponent by playing like a 5-head.
Yeah.
And then anyways, tokens, field centers, as what's his name? Blaine.
Represent.
Yeah, I don't know, something. Blair Hunter. Yeah, tokens not for sale. Yes. We're for the zoos. We're playing 2 of almost everything: 2 board, 2 Tiger Mortar, 2 Chalkanine, 1 Drident, and then 1 Kong. Really, Kong is just there for extra material to go into your zoos. These are your only relevant ones. Tiger Mortar comes up sometimes, not all the time, but most of the time you always want to save your material for Chalkanine. That way you can just continuously use it for link material like Asa, Phoenix, stuff like that. Most of the time you don't really link summon that much. If anything, you just go into Zeus. Another thing we're playing is Vesperado Beetle. This can get you into game a lot, and it applies pressure by, if they try to kill it by battle or card effects, you special summon level 6 or lower, so you can constantly revive your zoo monsters and go into more zoos, into your Xyz and everything else like that. This is personal spice, not spice. Some pure zoos play it, but I think this is spice in Zoo Eld because it's pretty good. It gets your damage in.
That card's clean. It applies pressure. It's really easy to summon. It's a better alternative to making Dryden sometimes because sometimes Dryden is just a wash because it's really easy to kill. That card being able to pierce is really good at sealing games. and the graveyard effect, being able to use its graveyard effect to float into Ram, which in itself floats into another card, or using that card to float into Bunny Blast, which floats into another card, makes it really hard to kill you. That way, when you follow up with your Zoo next turn, you're able to Zeus them. It's very good.
Makes sense.
The card's insane.
And not only that, another thing is this plus a revived Lord is 6,000 damage.
Jesus.
That's a lot of damage.
There's a lot.
A lot.
The only
Yes. Now your 400 attack Ram becomes a 2,500 beater. It's like all of a sudden that floats. It's very broken.
and then the only Link monsters are Link Spider, Phoenix, Asa,
Ryan.
and Unicorn. Shout out to Ryan Levine for signing this. Personal plug.
Very nice.
And then for the side deck, we're playing some Kaijus, 2 Gamma Seal, 1 Kumongous. The reason why we play Kumongous is it's an Earth monster, so it gives us access to go into Asa. I would say 99% of the time you mostly side this against maybe just the Mirror to get rid of the Lords, or like get rid of Dryden, or just Zeus in general. You can also use this against like Dragoon decks.
Dragoon's a problem.
That's Dragoon.
Pinkertops.
Great card.
Good for going second. Oftentimes with this deck itself, I do blind second because the card advantage does matter a lot. Just being able to have 6 cards in hand and just hit him with Zeus direct attack, like Borbo, then go to Zeus. Most of the times going second is probably better than going first in this deck, even though we're playing a bunch of traps. This deck is a very tempo-heavy deck, so you want to constantly be able to play every turn. So, I mean, going second is probably the best option for this deck. You can go first, but there's not a lot of commitment going first.
Yeah, Dryden doesn't do anything. Like, and why go first when you can just make Zeus?
And then another personal thing that this is going around is Mistaken Arrest. Basically, droll for 2 turns, basically. It's harder to hit because your opponent can't really respond to it because it's not a monster, so they can't go Orange Light, negate it. They can't. It's pretty much better, in my opinion. It's better in this deck because we don't really search that much, and we don't need to search. Like, we can just go 1 turn without searching and just keep Zeusing them.
Yeah.
I know I've interjected a lot. Actually, it's not mistake, it's Mistaken Arrest. And the reason why is because if you get Lightning Storms or Even Lead, they still can't kill you. In this deck, because of all your cards, your Eldlich cards, as long as you have Eldlich cards in your grave, you're still in the game. Mistaken Arrest assures that you won't die because it's uninteractable. Absolutely.
Yes.
If you just sit on a Floodgate, if they don't have the response, then maybe you might win. But this is a more surefire thing because everyone decides Lightning Storm against this deck.
Yes.
And then we're playing 3 Torrential. Torrential is good in the mirror. It's good against decks that like to spam. This oftentimes really catches opponent off guard. Sometimes you just go Summon Trap, hit them with a Torrential. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Another option, you can play Needle Sealing. Needle Sealing is also pretty good. I would play this Needle Sealing in replacement for D-Barrier. I didn't side this at all. I don't think it's needed at all. I thought it was more of like you could play Droplets or Needle Sealing over this. I would prefer those. D-Barrier sucks. Don't play it.
Yeah, don't play that card.
Red Reboot and then Order. You sided this against Trap decks. You go Red Reboot, hit them Borbo, go Zeus, send all the traps. They're wasting more resources by setting more cards.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
And then we're playing Order because it's really good against spell heavy decks and we can just outer ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
What's 700 life going to do? We already pay 8.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So yeah, that's the deck profile.
Awesome. You got anything to say about the deck that you didn't already cover?
I just want to say, ban Zeus.
No, don't ban Zeus. No, whoa. Calm down.
It's fine. It's fine. Actually, it is a strong card. I wouldn't say it's unfair because having to successfully battle with things is actually a lot.
Yeah, that is true.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, give me some shout-outs.
Shout out to Team Zero. Shout out to everybody at Rivals. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out to Luke for always hosting these tournaments every week, even though we got COVID.
Hell yeah. I like to hear that.
Yeah. So.
Well, congrats again, and thanks for the deck profile.
No problem.